Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Mojo and myself are out here just doing a little bit of groundwork. We put them in the trailer yesterday and took them out to my farm and put them in the pens and really did some groundwork, saddled them. The guy I was with didn't really want to be on camera, so unfortunately I didn't get any of that on film. But we got a lot of good work done. Got a little bit of miles put on Mojo riding them. We're continuing some of the groundwork today. He got a little while off of being worked and ridden, so we're just trying to get him back in the swing of things now. And that's kind of what y'all saw there. I'm sure you can hear them, but the goats are hollering, and we got some cattle in the background. Let's go look at them and talk about them, because I hadn't introduced y'all to them yet. As you can see, the goats continue to be crackheads, but they are an absolute blast to have around. Ms. Penelope here, I don't know if you remember her, but she was our bottle baby this summer. The youngest of three. Her mom had triplets, and her mom is actually back there, but her mom basically abandoned her because she was a little weak. She dropped this one. Not only was she the youngest, but she was dropped in a mud hole. She had worms on her belly, getting on the umbilical cord. It was very touch and go for a long, long time. But now I'm proud to say that she is doing excellent. I bottle fed her until she was 13 weeks old, and then I brought her over here and integrated her into the herd. But you can see she's still just as loving as ever. And they're just fun to have. Let's go. Watch out, buddy. Okay, so here's the cows. The two white Charolais, one's a 6-year-old. She's 5 months bred. The one behind her is a 5-year-old, and she is 8 months bred. She'll have us a baby before Christmas. Unfortunately, they are sold. I'm just waiting on the guy to come pick them up in a couple days. This one here, his ear tag, I don't know if you saw it or not when we first came into the pen, but I don't know if it's AR 1021 or if it's Arlo 1021. There's kind of, the way it's written, it could be either way, so I don't know. But he is a steer, right about 900 pounds, and we are actually going to feed him out, and I have a harvest date at the beginning of March, and we will be selling King Family Farm beef, which if y'all are interested in that, let me know, and I will be happy to discuss it with you. I'll put my email in the description so you can shoot me an email or leave a comment, and we'll get in touch and see if that's something you're interested in. But he's not going to be by himself. I'm actually going to feed two out. I haven't got the other one yet. I'm in the process of getting it. I just haven't yet. So we'll be feeding two steers out. I'm going to keep them in this pen, and I'm going to hand feed them. I'm going to discuss a little bit about it here, but I'm going to do another video on it. I'm going to hand feed them, little to no grazing at all. They're going to get their feed ration, a little bit of hay, but not a whole lot. I've been doing a lot of research and talking to a lot of people who feed this way, and they have some pretty impressive numbers when it's all said and done. So I'm going to give it a try. Like I said, I'm going to probably do a whole video on it coming up here soon. Might wait until I get the next steer and I can introduce y'all to him at that same time. But I told y'all we weren't going to be without cattle long. It's a little different than cow-calf pairs or buying, selling, and I hadn't really ventured into this side of it yet, so we're going to give it a go this winter, and we'll have beef eating on their hay. You saw me a minute ago, I fed him grain. This is not the ration that I'm going to feed him out on. I'm just compensating with this while I have the 2 Charolais cows. When they leave in a couple of days and I get the next steer in, we're going to convert them over to their finishing ration, which I will discuss in a full detail video very, very soon. Right now, they're getting about 8 pounds a day of grain. It's got oats, rice hulls, corn, cracked corn, cottonseed, all that good stuff. It's a blend. It's like a 14% protein, I believe. And then I'm giving them 3 bricks of hay, which if you don't know what a brick is, square bales, when you unbundle them, come down into little square bricks. They weigh 2 to 3 pounds a piece as a brick, typically. So they're getting a couple pounds a piece of this hay right now, but like I said, there's little to no grazing involved. They also have their free choice mineral, loose mineral in the barn. It is that Purina Wind and Rain. I cannot say enough good about it. And that's what I'm feeding these. And like I said, I've got it out there. I'm just not going to start him on it until these cows are gone and I bring the other steer in. And it's working really well right now. Everybody's doing good. They seem to be getting what they need. And that's all I can ask for. I want to go ahead and talk about him just a little bit more. He is just, he's not even quite a year old yet, but he is right at 900 pounds. You can see he does have a little bit of white on his back leg. He is 1/4 Hereford, and the rest of it is Black Angus. He came from a farm, and he was a show steer for a little girl this late summer, fall. He is super calm and gentle. He's very well taken care of, and I couldn't ask for a better steer option for what I'm going to feed out, especially being my first time. Mojo's finally getting to relax out in pasture a little bit, graze this evening. It's a beautiful evening. It's in the mid-50s, bright sunny skies. We had a good sunset earlier. The cows are all fed. They're grazing, or not grazing, but they're eating on the hay. The goats are content. They got their bellies full with some grain I give them. And the farm is happy for the night. It's a little bit different of a video this time. We did a little bit of groundwork, or I showed you the first little bit of the groundwork I did with Mojo. I've been working with them anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half every day. And that is going to continue because, like I said, we want him to be able to ride and work again. He got a little bit of a vacation over 2023, and now it's time to go back to work. Here is Smoke. He is our Jack donkey that I've moved over from the cow herd farm. He's been running with the Jennies, and he has probably successfully done his job, so we might have some babies in about 14 months or so. One of the cows, she's pretty friendly, so she comes out. Hello. She wants in on the action. Man, we got lots of cool stuff. Like I said, we still got a lot of fencing and projects over at my farm that we will get to. I know I've said that a bunch. I promise we will. We're venturing somewhere new with harvest steers. Going to be documenting a lot of that. I'll be happy to answer any questions as to what, why, how, all that good stuff. So feel free to leave me comments and shoot me emails. If you're interested in beef right off the farm, we'll have it this spring. Lots of moving parts right now, kind of bouncing everywhere, juggling a little bit of daylight in the evenings and cramming a lot into the weekend. So I appreciate y'all coming along and following along. If you hadn't already, please like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.